It's your boy KamsCorner. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And as you can see, these three queens got caught running off on the plug, and they got caught in the dumbest way possible. Let's get right into the news story.
Three women from Rochester, New York were here in Chicago to celebrate a birthday and left behind one heck of a surprise. They decided to dine and dash after greasing their fingers on chicken wings, eating Alfredo, and washing it all down with flights of drinks.
Chicken wings, Alfredo, big stereotype.
The server went to the table. They asked for the ticket to be split. She left from this table behind me to a few steps away, clicked the button. As she left, they got up one at a time and walked out.
So let's look at this. You see it, 262 buckaroos. The tab was well over $200.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it right there. The bill's only $262. If I go on a date with my girl, that's a pretty normal bill. Actually, that's like a nicer restaurant, but that's still a pretty normal bill. $262 is literally is for two people, not for three people. That's crazy. That's crazy low in price. $262, that's us getting 2 glasses of wine. That's gonna be like 30-40 bucks. Plus 2 steaks, plus sides and desserts and tip. That's definitely $250 range. So I don't know why they're running off on that low of a bill. But let me play the video.
At Soul Vibes, located in the Near North neighborhood, though, they skipped on the bill. They were spotted on surveillance, leaving one at a time within 30 seconds of the server stepping away. One lady you couldn't miss, she was wearing a blue wig. You see her right there. They also forgot that they added information to the wait list before being seated, including a name and number. And to add insult to injury, the trio laughed about it right there on social media, tagging the restaurant and telling them thanks for the free food. Sadly, it's not the first time. The owners own 5 restaurants and have seen an uptick in dine-in.
Now it's an industry of pennies and nickels. So when you get these dine and dash incidences, you know what I mean? You know, the consumer or the people who are doing this dine and dash might think, oh, it's just $100. Yeah, but it's hurting the bottom line.
It's a greedy crime all the way around. Now, we did blur those people's faces because they have not been charged with the crime, but a police report was made. Chicago police are now investigating. If charged, the suspects could face a Class A misdemeanor for theft of services under the amount of $500.
All right, that's the video there. But as you could see, the bill's only $262. What are you complaining about? That is not a lot of money for 3 people. It's not. And then, let me tell you this right now. I don't care what nobody says. Any woman with a blue or red wig or blonde, if it's a black woman, if you have a blonde, like a platinum blonde wig, those women are all unstable. I've never met a woman with that color of hair that's a black woman that's mentally stable. They're all nuts. Every single last one of them. And I don't care what you say. Like, that is like the key sign of mental instability right there. And then on top of that, to put a post on Instagram saying thank you for the free food, it just shows the level of like disrespect and how brazen they were. They had no fear of getting caught. They got one after each other, and then you're gonna post on social media after. I'm thankful that they're that dumb to be telling on themselves, because you realize you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna have a felony on your record for $262 worth of food. Now, is that really worth it? No. But I guess to these people, it is. $262, I guess, is a lot of money. But what happened to the days of, like, shame? Like, doing something like this, you would be like, that's shameful. Like, you would not brag about dining and dashing. That's something that you keep to yourself. That stays in the group chat. That stays between you and your friends. That is not something you want to post on social media and let everyone know you're doing. You're letting people know, number 1, you're broke. Number 2, you have no respect. Number 3, you have no class, and you have no bratupsi, which is a Jamaican term if you didn't know. So I can't imagine if I'm employing one of these women, if they're employed by me and I see your video that this is what you're doing, I promise you, you're never coming back to work. You're gonna receive a dismissal letter in email and in mail, and then when you come in, I might have somebody here to beat you up when you get here. I don't know. But let me know what you think. This is so common nowadays because the economy is bad, but please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there and you need to go get food, please pay for your food. If not, just make home-cooked meal. You can make a home-cooked meal, have your friends over, and that's it. You do not need to screw people over. This is coming out of the waiter's money. This is a restaurant owner. This is a small business. This is not like you're doing this at, like, I don't know, Wingstop. You're doing this at a local restaurant. Someone locally owns this business. So let's not do this stuff here. And if you know these women, definitely report them to the police. Again, I'm KamsCorner. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Do not treat me like a side chick. And I'm out.